Filthy animals like you belong in cages, not courthouses. Those words would haunt Officer Martinez forever. Judge Kesha Williams approached the courthouse in civilian clothes, briefcase in hand. Another ghetto rat trying to sneak in, Martinez sneered, blocking her path. His open palm cracked against her face, snapping her head sideways. The briefcase flew from her grip, documents scattering across the courthouse steps. Martinez grabbed her throat, slamming her against the stone wall. He twisted her arms behind her back, metal handcuffs biting into her wrists. Other officers gathered around, laughing and recording point 20 feet from her own courtroom. Judge K. Williams was being brutalized by the system she served. Inside, Martinez testified confidently before temporary Judge Harrison. Your Honor, I encountered a suspicious individual attempting to breach courthouse security. The defendant was acting erratically, refusing identification, becoming verbally aggressive. She kept screaming about being someone important. These people always claim to be lawyers, judges, anything to avoid accountability. He pulled out his phone. I have partial footage here, though unfortunately my body cam malfunctioned this morning. Officers Rodriguez and Thompson corroborated his lies. The prosecutor nodded as Martinez described using minimum necessary force against someone playing the victim card. The defendant may now present her statement. Judge Harrison announced dismissively. Kesha Williams rose slowly, handcuffs clinking. Despite the purple bruise on her cheek, she carried unmistakable dignity. Thank you, Your Honor. Her voice was clear, controlled, carrying authority that filled the room. She methodically dismantled Martinez's testimony, citing Supreme Court rulings and federal evidence rules. I formally request this court preserve all electronic surveillance data from this morning, courthouse security footage, and body cam backup files. Miss Williams, you seem unusually familiar with legal procedure, Judge Harrison said uncomfortably. I have some experience with the judicial system, Your Honor. Her eyes gleamed. She gestured toward her belongings. This is my daily court calendar, showing I was scheduled to appear in this building for legitimate business. Bailiff Henderson suddenly went very still, staring at Kesha with growing recognition and horror. Kesha reached into her jacket. My judicial parking pass. My building access card. My official identification. She held up a leather credential wallet. The gold judicial seal, clearly visible. Court will recess for 15 minutes, Judge Harrison said hoarsely. During recess, Kesha contacted Chief Judge Carter. Martinez just testified about subduing a dangerous criminal. The criminal was me, Margaret, on my way to work. I need all surveillance secured and every case Martinez testified in over 5 years reviewed. She donned her judicial robes and lifted her ceremonial gavel. Justice is blind, but she sees all. All rise. The Honorable Judge Kesha Williams presiding. The words hit like a thunderbolt. Martinez went rigid. Judge Harrison turned pale. Kesha entered wearing full judicial robes, took her rightful place, and sat deliberately. Officer Martinez, you may remain standing. She played security footage, crystal clear video showing Martinez's unprovoked assault. His slap, his throat grab, the handcuffs, his voice. Filthy animals like you belong in cages, not courthouses. Then his body cam backup. Look at this uppity woman thinking she can walk into my courthouse. These people need to learn their place. Time to teach another lesson. Rodriguez and Thompson's voices laughing. Think she's actually somebody important? No, man. Martinez knows what he's doing. Officer Martinez, Kesha said quietly, you didn't know because you didn't bother to look. You saw a black woman and made assumptions. But there's something else you didn't know. For 6 months, I've been investigating patterns of misconduct in this department with the FBI's Civil Rights Division. You've been under surveillance. This morning, you provided us with perfect evidence. She revealed his record. 47 complaints over 15 years, 1,089 arrests with 87% people of color, for 132 cases dismissed for constitutional violations, $2.3 million in settlements. I've been the presiding judge of this courthouse for 23 years. Every case you've testified in has been under my authority. You told me to know my place. My place is on this bench, holding people like you accountable when you abuse your power." Her voice filled the courtroom. "I find you guilty of assault in the first degree, assault on a judicial officer, deprivation of civil rights under color of law, and perjury. You're sentenced to 25 years in federal prison without parole." The gavel came down like thunderpoint 6 months later. 12 officers terminated, for supervisors charged, the department under federal oversight, for 132 cases reopened, dozens of wrongfully convicted defendants freed. The courthouse was renamed the Justice Williams Federal Courthouse. Martinez sits in prison, finally understanding what powerlessness feels like. Sometimes justice doesn't just wear a blindfold. Sometimes justice wears judicial robes, carries a gavel, and hits back.